Chapter 574. He was asking Stephen to come here? Wasn't he seeking death for himself? He had initially wanted him to bask in his joy and sorrows, but it seemed that he wanted to continue pretending that he was very cool. Now, it seemed as though this son-in-law had indeed cut off his own chances of living because he was pretending to be very cool himself. Joey did not know that he had already dug his own grave. Moreover, he was even being complimented by so many people. At this time, Joey walked up to Alex before he smiled and said arrogantly, "Alex, you've offended me just now. Therefore, the opportunity to go to the 8th floor of the Cubana Club has nothing to do with you anymore. You can leave with your father-in-law now." Trump glared at Joey with an ugly expression on his face as he said, "Hey, Joey. Don't you think that you are being a little too much? Did you actually think that I came here to eat and drink with you for free? I am here to meet up with my old classmates." Joey curled his lips before he said, "The reunion party with your old classmates? Isn't the party at the school already over? I am the one who arranged for the second party, so are you going to insist on coming along with us even if you are not invited at all?" "Exactly," Paul snorted coldly as he said, "Trump, weren't you very arrogant before this? You were a rich second generation when you were in school. Since you're so capable, you can just book a room in the Cubana Club all by yourself, then. Do you really intend to let my son-in-law treat you to food and drink for free?" The other classmates never expected Paul and his son-in-law to suddenly start attacking Trump and Alex. Moreover, they were using some very nasty and bad words on them in front of everyone else. However, none of Trump's classmates dared to step up to help Trump at all. After all, Paul's son-in-law was indeed the one who had arranged for the second gathering at the Cubana Club. The only reason they could enter the club was because of Joey in the first place. So, who would possibly dare to speak up for Trump now? Trump had a very ugly expression on his face as he blurted out, "Paul, you are such a bully." "Did I bully you?" Paul asked disdainfully. "I am simply not inviting you out to have food, drink, and fun with us for free. So, why is that considered bullying?" At this time, Trump quickly replied, "Okay, then. If that is the case, I will just pay for my own expenses today. You can just tell me how much it costs per person and I will pay for myself and my son-in-law." Paul laughed before he said contemptuously, "Do you really think that everything will be fine if you just pay for your share? Don't you know that you have to own a membership to be able to step into this club? If it weren't for my son-in-law, would you possibly be able to step into the Cubana Club at all? No. So, even if you pay me any money, you are not coming in with us tonight." Trump gritted his teeth before he said, "Paul, you are really too much." Paul nodded before he said arrogantly, "Yes, I am really too much. I am doing this on purpose, but what is wrong with that? Who asked you to always challenge me when we were still in school? Who else can you blame now that you are worse off than me?" After that, Paul continued speaking, "Just take a look at yourself. You are already in your 50s, but you are still so pathetic. You do not have a job, and you do not have any pension for your retirement at all. I believe that it is only a matter of time before you are reduced to a beggar on the street. When that time comes, all of our classmates will have to organize a crowdfunding event just to help you." Trump trembled with anger as he said to Alex, "Let's go. I do not want to fight with this crazy person anymore." Alex smiled before he said, "What's the rush, Dad? The show has not even begun yet. It is not too late for us to leave after we watch the show." Paul glared at Alex before he said, "You are still waiting to watch a good show? Let me tell you, it is absolutely impossible for the both of you to come with us to the 8th floor today. If you pretend to come upstairs using my son-in-law's name, I will get the security guards to kick you out." Alex laughed before he said, "The good show that I'm referring to is not a scene on the 8th floor. The good show I'm talking about is a classic drama where the son-in-law will beat up his own father-in-law. I think the show is about to begin in 2 or 3 minutes." Paul was stunned, and he pointed a finger at Trump as he laughed and said, "Did you hear that, Trump? Even your useless son-in-law looks down on you and is prepared to beat you up. Ha ha. I really cannot help but wonder how much beating your old bones can stand. Ha ha. Trump was taken aback, and he looked at Alex before he asked, "What do you mean by that, Alex?" Alex smiled before he said, "Dad, please do not get me wrong. The classic drama that I am talking about is a scene of Joey beating Paul up. I suggest that you take out your cell phone and prepare to record a video. There will definitely be a lot of likes when you post this video up on your social media account."